Um, Hello, good morning, all of you. Am I audible?
Yes,
Now
sir.
participant can yes. Now participant can unmute themselves.
Yes, sir, it is all audible.
Yes. Now all participants can unmute themselves because I have initially closed the option to unmute the particular participant. So now you can unmute yourself and join the inaugural session. Shortly, maximum by 2 minutes, we'll start. Just hold on for maximum 2 minutes. We'll start. Okay. Achha, ma'am.
Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to the success. If you love what you are doing, definitely you will be successful. A very good morning. I, Archana Panda, Assistant Professor from the Department of the CAC, take this privilege to welcome you all on this 5 days FDP program on ability and inability of AI. बहुत बहुत स्वागत, बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन। कहते हैं कि तोड़ना है हर पिंजरा, तोड़ना है हर पिंजरा, मेरी उड़ान अभी बाकी है, मंजिलें जमी पर नहीं, आसमान अभी बाकी है। लहरों का थमना नहीं समंदर की बेबसी, लहरों का थमना नहीं समंदर की बेबसी, बाहर खामोशी सही, भीतर कई तूफान अभी बाकी है। So ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to our esteemed guest today, Mr. Deepan Kumar Sahu, all the eminent speakers, Vice Chairman Sir Dr. Patit Pawan Panda, Principal Sir Dr. C.H.V.S. Parmeshwar Rao, Dean Academics Sir Dr. Surya Narayan Patnaik, Head of the Department of the Computer Science Dr. Sujit Kumar Panda, Coordinator of this program Professor Satyajit Naik, my seniors and my dear colleagues. I pleased to welcome you all to this program. As this is the inaugural session, we could begin by taking the blessings of the Almighty, as it is our tradition in India. Let's pray to the God we may continue to born the auspicious life and that brings the happiness, prosperity and healthy long life to the people of India and around the world. जैसे कि हमारा परंपरा है, किसी भी शुभ कार्य से पहले ईश्वर का नाम लेकर शुरुआत करते हैं।
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Achha, ma'am.
Sir.
Continue because there is some technical part, the particular file is part over here. So you can start. After that, you will start that Ganesh Bandhana. Continue your part.
So today we all gathered here in this online platform as I took privilege to inform you that the Department of Computer Science and Engineering has shortlisted to conduct faculty development program on the topic ability and inability of AI from 21st June to 25th June 2021 under AICT Atal Scheme Government of India. Gandhi Institute for Technology के Bhubaneswar is accredited with A grade institute by the NAT, NBA with CSE, Mechanical, EEE and EC. This institution is an ISO 9001 to 2008 certified institution and is recognized and accredited as an scientific and industrial research organization by the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. GIFT is also approved as a business incubation post institution by the Ministry of MSME and MOE, Government of India. GIFT is categorized as a Band B. The institution ranked in between 26 to 50 in Atal ranking of institution on innovation achievement ARIA 2020. GIFT is also a remote center of IIT Bombay and IIT Kharagpur for conducting ISTE workshops. So now I take this privilege that I would like to request our esteemed principal sir, Dr. CHVS Parmeshwar Rao, to honor the welcome address. Sir.
Respected Vice Chairman, Dr. P.P. Panda sir, our Dean Academics and former Principal, Dr. S.N. Patnaik sir, the convener of this event, Mr. Satyajit Nayak, head of the departments, faculty members, and resource persons, as well as the participants, a very good morning to one and all, and warm welcome to this 5-day faculty development program on ability and inability of artificial intelligence, which has been sponsored by Atal FDP scheme of AICTE. Our college is one of the renowned college in Orissa state, as well as we are keen on developing not only students but also faculty. So continuously we are organizing number of faculty developments on the emerging areas to enhance the knowledge of the teachers so that it can be transferred to the students in a better way. And during this pandemic time, our faculty and are trying a lot to learn, as well as to make their colleagues in other areas also to learn and to serve this teaching fraternity and students fraternity. In this regard, we are very much thankful to the AICTE for sanctioning grant to conduct this FDP and giving us a chance for 5-day FDP program. And I am very much thankful to all the participants who have registered for this program with a great enthusiasm of learning. And the convener of the core program, Mr. Satyajit, has taken a lot of pain in gathering the resource persons from renowned organizations and a balanced industry and academia, so that very good output is expected. So I request all the participants to make use of this program to make use of this program to enhance their skills and knowledge in this artificial intelligence field. Already my learned friends knows it, artificial intelligence has been started 30 years ago, gained a lot of momentum nowadays with applications reaching to the common man. At that time, it is very much limited to laboratories. Now it has reached to the common man, and we must try still work on this. Lot more scope is there to make the common man life a very comfortable one with the technology of artificial intelligence. Already my learned friends knows how much it is important in the medical field also as on now. So I wish all the participants, persons and the organizers to make this as the best ever program through our college, Gandhi Institute for Technology. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your sharing your views with all of us today. As we move on, may I request the coordinator of this FDP, Professor Satyajit Nayak, to honor the welcome address. Sir, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, all the participants, dignitaries, our chief guest, Dipan Shah sir, esteemed principal sir, I take this privilege to welcome all. Very first of all, our dignitaries, Dr. CHVS Parmeshwar Rao, Principal, Gandhi Institute for Technology, Bhubaneswar, Dr. Pratik Pawan Panda, Vice Chairman, Gandhi Institute for Technology, Bhubaneswar, Dr. Surendarayan Patnaik, Dean Academic, GIST Bhubaneswar, Dr. Sujit Kumar Panda, Head of the Department, Computer Science and Engineering, GIST Bhubaneswar, all the eminent resource persons of this 5 days AICT sponsored Atal FDP, and our today's chief guest, Mr. Dipan Sahu sir, ASCA Innovative Director, Minister of Education, Innovation Cell and AICT, and hearty welcome to all the participants of this inaugural session. Talking about that FDP, I feel learning is endless. Of course, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to AICT for facilitating such beautiful platform to launch various interdisciplinary topics like IoT, AI, computer vision, and there are a number of courses they have floated. And fortunately, they accepted our application. We applied actually the AI as a discipline to application. Unfortunately, both applications that is approved by AICT scrutiny, and during the pandemic situation, though it is unable to interact with all the participants physically, so it's a virtual session arranged by our GIST, and I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to all the coordinators like the faculty members of the CS department, the support staff of GIST Bhubaneswar. Because of their sincere effort, it is now it's a very good time to all of us to attend our chief guest, Dr. Dipan Sahu session. After that, we are having a number of sessions like Dr. Krishnavan Rao, Dr. Devdut Seeth, and Dr. S.L. Happy. We are having 3 sessions today. After that, also tomorrow onwards, we have 3 sessions on every day. I request Archana ma'am, please take the session and as for our discussion, please proceed. Thank you and all.
Someone very rightly said, gaining knowledge is the first step to the wisdom, and sharing with the others is the first step to humanity. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable words with us. Now, I would like to request our chief guest of this program, Mr. Dipan Kumar Sahu, to honor the welcome address. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Archana, and Professor Sajid, for organizing and coordinating this kind of event, and also my sincere thanks to the principal of GIFT, Professor Rao sir, and the vice chairman of GIFT, Professor Panda Sarji. So also my a warm welcomes to all the participants, those who have joined this this FDP program sponsored by Atal of AICT, Atal program of AICT. And as I see that the topic is quite interesting, it is on ability and inability of artificial intelligence. Then suddenly the question comes to our mind that ability and inability of AI for what? For what? Is it to change the individual's life, or it is to affect the society or to the market or to the economy? So what? So I think the answer is not only one option. The answer is that overall, so AI is ability of AI or the inability of AI to influence and affect the economy as overall. So when I say comes all the aspects of the economy, it comes under the financial aspect, it comes the environmental aspect, it comes the societal aspect, and after all, it is the overall well-being and the wealth generation of the individuals, because we are the unit of the economy. So I think this topic is actually really interesting in terms of understanding the new emerging technology, that is now actually generally prominently used in all the sectors. And understanding the ability and the inability part will actually help us to know the scope, potential, the challenges, the constraint, also the opportunities through which we can make use of this artificial intelligence in our daily life, also in the professional. Let me start with one famously said quote by Abraham Lincoln, the then president of USA, and which is exactly fit rightly to this artificial intelligence sector. That is, according to him, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So I think in the case of artificial intelligence, if we want to predict the future, then we have to make it use in our practice, and according that we have to we have to come up with the solution, and we have to advance our economies. Considering the India's position in artificial intelligence, now India is ranked second in Stanford Artificial Intelligence Vibrancy Index, and in terms of number of artificial intelligence trained manpower, we have a good number of manpower. More than 91,000 trained manpowers are there, and with their median salary is around 14.7 lakhs. Then India also ranked third in terms of AI implementation, especially in the industry sector like automobile, pharmaceutical industry, industry. So we ranked third with a rate of kind of implementation is around 19%, whereas USA has around 25%, China has 20%. That it means one in every 4 industry in this automobile sector and the pharmaceutical industry, they use the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has good potential also when it combined with a digital economy. It has a potential to contribute to up to more than 15 trillion US dollar by 2030 at the global level. And at the Indian economy level, it is going to contribute more than 15% of its total gross value by 2030. It is valued around 957 billion US dollar. So it has the huge market potential, and also it has potential to create more than 20 million jobs. But it will only happen when we will overcome the challenges and the problems and has a so what is the actually challenges we are facing? So actually India needs to develop a culture of data rich and the data driven society. Then only it will happen. So there are many challenges actually to attain this level of data rich and data driven society, and I think you all will get to know in detail, but in a nutshell that the plus points for developing a data rich and data driven society, the strength point lies with our country is that we produce a large number of engineering graduates, and also there are many engineering graduates and IT skilled manpower is available in our country. And there is a existence a lot of diversified culture society. So there is the data we will generate from this culture and the society and the industry is also going to be much diversified. And when the data is diversified and the big, then only artificial intelligence can apply. So that means we have the base for artificial intelligence is there. And also the higher educational institutions we have in our country, having more than 51,000 higher educational institutions, and I think a very large number of school. I think these are actually where our young minds they go and they spend time. I think that is the best place and best time to acquire this kind of skill set, strength, and also the skill set of relate to the mathematics, because artificial intelligence will only work better when you combine the IT skill, engineering skill, mathematics skill, and also statistics and the management skill. So when it will combine, then only it will come a very good kind of AI will come with a very well kind of a strength manner. Neither AI will only just come as just kind of another kind of only skill set, and you will never able to apply it. For example, in India, when we conduct any data science course, we largely focus on the technicality part. We never focus on the application part. We never focus on the business aspect part, how artificial intelligence is going to influence the business. We always focus on the technicality part. So actually there we have to overcome, we have to go above that, and we have to come up with the course structure where a data science or artificial intelligence, how it is going to apply not only at the technicality level, also how it will be combined at the business level. That things also we have to teach our students and the youth. Then only it will help. And one of the report from McKinsey, it says that at present, at the global level, leave up the India, at the global level, artificial intelligence adoption rate is quite low in medical and agriculture and education sector. And these are these sectors actually has the large potential and the scope, but adoption rate is low. That means there is some basic, some fundamental challenges or the constraints are there, which we need to address. That is the readiness of artificial intelligence, especially in the higher education sector, is now is a need of our to discuss and also to work on, because higher education institutions actually where actually they plays the key role in collaboration and connection with the industry. And also they prepare our students to take a career in the line of artificial intelligence, or they prepare our students to take a job or a startup career. And also another report from Microsoft survey, which says that if artificial intelligence will be adopted in the course, also in the industry, then it helps in doubling up the innovation process, and also it accelerates the startup and business opportunities much with a multiplier effect. And this AI related industries, actually at present in India, the total market value is more than 6.4 billion. And if we will actually combine with the capacity and the capability of our youth to drive it, then I think this market potential, the market value will goes to the more than $12 billion US dollar by 2025, if we will put all the strategy on as per the requirement. So government has started some initiatives. In 2018, Niti Aayog has started the artificial intelligence for all, and also the Ministry of Electronic and Information Communication Technology, they came up with the India AI portal, where anybody can access the resources, the courses, content, reports, and anything related to AI you can access in India AI portal, which is managed by the Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology. And the artificial intelligence for all by the Niti Aayog, they make sure that artificial intelligence will be now part of how it will percolate down and how it will be adopted and integrated in each and every sector in the discipline. And one of the reason for this is that in National Education Policy 2020, artificial intelligence is given good weightages and also importance in the curriculum, and also given emphasis that artificial intelligence should be taught at both at the school and the college level. Another importance that you can see that in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, the fourth number SDG, that which emphasize on that every country and every economy should work on towards promoting and providing inclusive and equitable quality education and lifelong learning opportunity, where artificial intelligence plays the key role to make it happen in a very short period. So these are the scopes are there, but there are challenges also there. The challenges like the ambiguity with the artificial intelligence, and generally the skilled, actually genuinely skilled artificial intelligence skill set with the manpower is actually rare in India, also in the world. So for that, we have to come up with a good investment strategy and also good culture of data rich and data driven. And also there will be a kind of our higher educational institutions should respond to the these changes very quickly, and the faculties, those are part of this higher education institutions, they should take this challenge, because they are the key of transferring the knowledges from these practices from the industries to our students, and they also act as a bridge between the industry and the institutions. So everybody has the role to play: higher educational institutions, the faculty, the student, the industry, and also the government. And through PPP mode, through public-private partnership mode, also this kind of technology adoption can be enhanced and accelerated, and we can reach to the goal that this sector has potential to brought to our sector, brought to our economy. So these are the some lines, and I think in the next 3 to 4 days, I think it is going to be a great learning opportunity for you all, because the industry experts and the subject matter specialists, they are going to tell you that actually the ability and the potential, the challenges, and also they will also give you some tools that how you can use it in your daily kind of a course content and the delivery process. So these are the small some points on about the artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence also plays a key role in the quality education. So delivering the quality education and enhancing the student engagement, because which is again key to the quality education. So it enhances the student engagement, and it helps in measuring the performance, and it also address the gap of feedback and refinement of the course and curriculum, delivering a very customized learning. All kind of things can be achieved through this application of the artificial intelligence, especially in the higher educational sector. So all these are the points, and when you will spend much time on it, I think it will help us to get the knowledge within us, and then practicing it on daily. Then in next some time, like in next 1 to 2 year time period, when again we will go for a updation of the knowledge, that will actually help in the quick integration of all this artificial intelligence in higher educational institution, also in the other related sector, to drive our economy towards for all individuals happily, and also generate wealth. With this, I thank GIFT for organizing this kind of event, and also my best wishes to the organizing team and all the participants for a better learning. Over to GIFT, Satyajit.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views and thought. Before we will carry forward with the sessions, let me highlight few points for our chief guest, who is Mr. Deepan Kumar Sahu. Dr. Deepan Kumar Sahu acts as an Assistant Innovation Director at the Ministry of Education Innovation Cell, AICT, New Delhi. He holds an undergraduate degree in Fishery Science from C. Venkateswara Veterinary University and first master degree in MBA in Rural Management from KIIT University. He earned a second master degree in the Development Policy from Korea Development Institute, the South Korean government policy. Currently, Mr. Deepan Sahu serving as an Assistant Innovation Director at Innovation Cell of Ministry of Education, housed at All India Council for Technical Education, New Delhi. His association with 2017, he is the core member of the implementation team for National Innovation and Startup Policy for Higher Educational Institute, and act as a lead role in designing and implementation of number of other major national policies initiatives, such as Atal Ranking of Institution on Innovation Achievements, Institution Innovation Council, IIC, and various programs related to the innovation, pre-incubation, incubation, and entrepreneurship related policy program. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today from your busy schedule. Thank you, sir. Now, before we will carry forward with this FDB, let me introduce the first eminent speaker, Dr. P. Radhakrishna. Dr. P. Radhakrishna is the head of the department, professor of the computer science from National Institute of Technology, Warangal. Interest area is in data mining, big data, machine learning, databases, and workflow system. Dr. Radha has been in the profession of research and development, technology, adoption for about 28 years, and he is currently working as a professor at the Department of CSC, Warangal. Sir, over to you.
Yeah, thanks to Archana, and thanks to the committee members, organizing committee members, and then the principal and vice principal of the JFT college, the institution, for inviting me for this session. Good morning to all of you. Let me share my screen and then we'll start the session. Good morning to all of you once again. And then I really thank Satrajit and then the other